I wanted to come on and talk a little bit about the passion for teaching, especially if you're going to teach an LDS class in an inner city. I think it's very important as teachers that we try our best to not only be teachers, but be innovators in the room and also be students in the room. Learn from our students, because a lot of times, especially in the inner city with the LDS classes, you have students who are highly sensitive when it comes to emotions, right? If you take a good look at your students, you'll see that nothing gets past them, right? They're very sincere. They're very honest. They only have something that we call a disability. And we call it a disability because we don't have an understanding of how it works. So according to our misunderstanding, we say it's a disability. Once we learn how to help the student process their particular learning style, they soar. They might learn differently than we do. Actually, they definitely learn differently than we do. They take a longer time than we do on certain subjects. When you find that on most subjects that has to do with numbers, most of the time students who are, so as we say, challenged in those ways, they're very, very intelligent when it comes to connecting numbers or even the arts, right? Drawing, acting, singing. So we have to be sensitive to know that when we go into a classroom, especially with these particular students, we have to teach them as if we are teaching our own children. If that was my son or my daughter, is this the level of education that I would want to be given to them? How much am I willing to learn from my student as I'm teaching my student? And most of the time you'll find that as you're learning from your student and as you're approaching them as your own child, you start developing a sense of responsibility that makes you want to do better. And you start learning more about their disability. You start learning more about who they are. And they start trusting you more, where they're confident that you're not going to leave mid-year. So it's all about who you are and what you're going to get out of the classroom. Remember that when you're teaching these children. How would you teach your own children? I hope this was